saw, dude. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Carly Gifford, and on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I post sit-down videos talking about whatever I want, although lately it's been mainly TikTok slash influencer drama, which is so fun to me because literally it does not matter. It has zero effect on any of our lives, which is incredible, I think. Normally I tell you guys like what kind of lip balm I'm using because I love lip balm and what drink I'm drinking. Now, I did just have the frozen hot chocolate from Dairy Queen, which is so dumb because I'm lactose intolerant, like very lactose intolerant. So in anywhere from 1 to 3 days, I'm gonna get very sick and hate myself and wondering like why that's happening. And then you guys can remind me that's because I had that frozen hot chocolate. And then on my lips, I've been using the Rhode Peptide Lip Treatment. This is in the flavor Watermelon Slice. I like this one a lot. Their formula is great. So yeah, this Peptide Lip Treatment has a very nice faint watermelon smell and an even fainter taste. Honestly, it could taste more like watermelon and I would absolutely love it. But yeah, I really like this one. So if you guys are thinking about trying it, 10 out of 10 would recommend. That's really all I need to preface this video with, so let's jump into it. So in my last few videos, people have been kind of upset that I've been posting more videos with like more content from other people. I'm very sorry if you don't like that, but sometimes it's just helpful to see other people's full videos and what their opinions and thoughts on a situation are. Plus, tons of other commentary channels do that, so sorry, but I think I'm gonna start doing that a little bit more here and there. In some cases, most cases, I'm gonna speed these videos up so it's like 2 times speed. But yeah, so anyways, now I guess I'm done prefacing this video with stuff. So today we are talking about Liv Schmidt. Now Liv is in her early 20s. She lives in New York. She's a corporate girly. Her content is very much like lifestyle, what she wears, what she eats, things that she does.
Skinny groceries of the week. Staying healthy and maintaining your weight while working a demanding job can be very challenging and hard, but it is doable. Staying lean while working a 9 to 5 is so hard, but it is doable. I like to credit strategic planning and my skinny groceries. Let me show you guys what I got for the week. I really focused on clean ingredients this week. I got avocado roll and cucumber roll. It's so healthy. It's good fats, good carbohydrates. This is so good for fueling your body because certain foods during a work week I make sure to get because certain foods fuel your body. I got a quinoa salad and a chicken salad. I only shop at Lifetime for prepared food because they only use olive oil and like lemon juice, very clean ingredients. There's no like inflammatory oils or inflammation, and I'm just trying to debloat. I just got back from the work trip, so I just feel like depuff, debloat, and I love getting prepared food, and Lifetime uses the cleanest, purest ingredients. I got another chicken and quinoa salad. I'm super excited to try it. I got 2 squash salads. It's so fall, and all that's in it is squash, carrots, celery, parsley, whole grain mustard, extra virgin olive oil, black pepper, and Himalayan sea salt. This grocery store, I don't know, it literally has prepared food. It's so good, and I grew up eating just very healthy because my mom is an amazing cook, and she cooks with very clean, whole ingredients. You know, my dad is a GI doctor, which is a stomach and liver specialist, and so I grew up eating very healthy, so I like crave healthy meals. Even in New York, obviously I do eat out all the time, but I don't have time to cook, and I live in a studio apartment, so I don't like cooking because my room smells, and I just don't have time. So Lifetime just reminds me of my mom's cooking, and it uses whole ingredients, and it's super easy and super on the go. For snacks, I got mango. I'm craving for it right now, so I got some mango. I got carrots and tzatziki. You guys know I'm obsessed with Mediterranean food right now, and tzatziki is just so good, and carrots just give me so much energy. If you're looking for a good snack or just an afternoon pick-me-up at the office, have some carrots and tzatziki. It's so good. I got baba ganoush. I love baba ganoush and snap peas. I've been continuing with the Mediterranean theme. So good. Carrots, snap peas, celery with some baba ganoush and tzatziki. I'm gonna have it with my lunches this week. I then got some chomps. These are amazing to keep at your desk too, just high protein. I have them linked under City Snacks in my Amazon storefront. At the grocery store, it was so cute. One of you guys came up to me, and you guys love watermelon electrolytes, so you guys gave me one. So I have one singular one. If you like electrolytes, you can order it off my Amazon storefront. But yeah, when you guys ordered it from my Amazon storefront, I guess you guys had them on you, and you needed me one. Thank you. I love you. Okay, then I got some ginger shots. I just need to work with my digestion. Literally traveling, it just makes me bloated. It takes a toll on my body, so ginger shots just help me cleanse, and I'm gonna take one every single morning this week. Then I obviously have my 4-bar shakes and my electrolytes that I ordered off Amazon that are in my fridge right now. They are under Skinny Breakfast, Skinny Essentials. They're amazing. And you may be wondering, Liv, where's the sweet treats? Because you guys know I always get a sweet treat to keep at my house. And I ordered some off Amazon of these pumpkin spice bites. I got into some last night. My boyfriend is obsessed with them. These are so good and so perfect for fall. I also love the birthday cake one. The cinnamon crunch one tastes like cinnamon toast crunch. They have chocolate, they have s'mores. They're linked under Skinny Snacks in my Amazon storefront. So good. They're like 90 calories. And my mom even ordered some. It's so cute. We both and ordered some. Like, how cute is my mom? And we're both obsessed with them. So yeah, they're on my Amazon storefront under Skinny Snacks. And that is my grocery haul of the week. Again, if you work a 9 to 5, I really encourage you to make mindful choices when grocery shopping and even grabbing some prepared food because it will just make life so much easier for you, as well as if you're in college too. This is like great advice. Go to the grocery store on Sunday and like in between classes and stuff, instead of just like eating out and stuff, you can like pick up some prepared food. I don't know, it works wonders. And when in doubt, I love like sushi for prepared food because it's always clean ingredients, like it's just avocado, rice, and like some sort of protein. And yeah, I love you guys. Bye. I forgot to show you guys, my boyfriend got me these flowers this week. My 2 orchids are going strong. Yeah.
No, I'm really not sure what it is that Liv does. I'm sure someone could comment down below, but just know that I don't know because it is so not the point of this video.
Happy Sunday. It's Sunday, which means it starts a new work week for all my career girlies out there. Here are some tips that I do every Sunday that will set up my week for success to have a productive and amazing good start to the work week. And again, if you don't work a 9 to 5, these are amazing for, moms whose kids are just going back to school, or if you just got back to college, you can also implement this because you do have a different new schedule. Whether you work a 9 to 5 or you're just starting back at school, your schedule is not as flexible, as it used to be. So you always have to be prepared. Sundays I love because it can make or break your week. I like setting it up to be successful, to be on top of my game, because as you know, Monday through Friday, it just shifts daily. Different classes you have, different meetings, different topics on different days. You just have to be ready on what the work week throws at you, and it all starts with your mindset. Staying healthy while working a demanding job can be doable. It can happen, okay? It can be challenging, but it is doable, and these are the tips that I do to stay healthy, maintain my weight, not gain weight while working a, more demanding job. It all starts with strategic planning.
And doesn't really have any effect on this video. Now, Liv is always under fire because of her unhealthy content that she posts in regards to food and eating. Now, Liv is very, very skinny, and she talks about what she eats in a day as a skinny girl and what she eats like on work trips as a skinny girl. But she calls herself a skinny girl quite often, which to me makes me really uncomfortable because I'm like, okay, it's weird that you say that and like that's what you're trying to put out there so much, is like how skinny you are.
Happy Sunday. It's Sunday, which means it starts a new work week for all my career girlies out there. Here are some tips that I do every Sunday that will set up my week for success to have a productive and amazing good start to the work week. And again, if you don't work a 9 to 5, these are amazing for, moms whose kids are just going back to school, or if you just got back to college, you can also implement this because you do have a different new schedule. Whether you work a 9 to 5 or you're just starting back at school, your schedule is not as flexible, as it used to be. So you always have to be prepared. Sundays I love because it can make or break your week. I like setting it up to be successful, to be on top of my game, because as you know, Monday through Friday, it just shifts daily. Different classes you have, different meetings, different topics on different days. You just have to be ready on what the work week throws at you, and it all starts with your mindset. Staying healthy while working a demanding job can be doable. It can happen, okay? It can be challenging, but it is doable, and these are the tips that I do to stay healthy, maintain my weight, not gain weight while working a, more demanding job. It all starts with strategic planning and just getting your mindset right going into the week. Sunday nights, I start my wind down a little bit earlier. I always massage my face again before bed because it just releases tension. I make sure to take my magnesium earlier to get my sleep set up. I always lay out my outfit the night before so it's my stuff to do in the morning, and I make sure all my laundry is put away, as I always like to get my laundry done and put away, because starting Sunday with all clean clothes is just an amazing feeling. On Sunday nights, I try to make sure I go to bed between 9 and 10, just because prioritizing sleep is so important, as it affects your mind and affects your hunger hormones. So sleep is crucial if you want to keep your weight in check, just to keep your hunger hormones and everything in check too. Step 2, stay hydrated. You guys know I love my electrolytes and keeping hydrated. I always have a water bottle on me because not staying hydrated can lead to unnecessary snacking, especially in the office. Once you start snacking, I find it harder to stop. So what you're going to do is have your water, keep sipping it, make sure you are hydrated throughout the day, because you don't want to lead to unnecessary snacking, or you think you're hungry but you're not. Step 2, exercise, especially if you don't live in New York. Getting your walks in 10,000 steps a day. Even if on lunch break you can take a 5 to 10 minute walk, even a 20-minute walk. Every step counts. I try and work out 3 to 4 times a week, just because when you're sitting at your desk all day, you're literally not moving, and that's not good for you physically or mentally. So you need to make sure that you're getting in some movement by taking advantage of your lunch break, going on a 10-minute walk, even if it's around the parking lot. If you don't live in New York, I've done that on work trips, or going to a track and doing a few loops around the track, just like that, or waking up early and doing a little bit of a toning workout. Setting small goals. If you don't work out at all, try and set up 2 days a week to work out, then 3, then 4. Number 4 is make use of breaks. Whenever I have a little bit of a break, I always try and stretch my back, my shoulders. Just stretching your body, it can release tension and help you focus better, go on a little bit of a walk, etc. Whenever you have a break, try and do a little bit of stretching, a few movements, not just sit, slumped over, all that. 5 is to manage stress, because if you don't manage stress, you're going to emotional eat, which is going to affect your hormones and they're going to skyrocket. And you just have to practice meditation, being happy, going on walks, just being mindful of your stress levels. And just overall how you can combat that is by setting realistic. What I mean by setting realistic goals, if you never work out and then you think you're going to work out 7 days a week at 6 a.m. before work for 2 hours, be realistic, okay? Start with 1 or 2 days a week. Also, you can start with 10 minutes. That's better than nothing. You can start with 15 minutes. Some days I only work out for 20 minutes. Other days I work out for an hour. Other days I work out for another hour and 20. Some days I work out for 30. You have to focus on your body again, but you can't overall your whole entire diet and exercise routine, because it's not going to work. You have to do small, achievable goals. Basically, balancing work is just strategic planning to be healthy. You can plan your meals, you can schedule, workouts or little breaks to take, to go on a little walk, you can do meditation. You just have to schedule and optimize, time management. That's the number 1. Understanding what food affects your body during work is a thing I love developing and learning, as food does help your productivity at work. If you eat certain foods, it can make you less productive and more sluggish and less energy and brain fog, versus other food fuels your body and makes you feel really good at work. I'm going to give you a few examples, a quick and easy guide. Obviously, whole foods, you guys know that's going to be good for you. Lean protein, turkey, chicken, that's amazing for you. Protein helps combat midday fatigue. It helps keep your blood sugar and your energy levels stable. Fruits and vegetables improve moods, helps you with energy. Again, just you can look into benefits. I'm not a nutritionist, but online you can Google search and it will tell you all the benefits of all of these. But I'm just going to give you foods I try and eat versus avoid. Hydrating food, it just honestly helps you with concentration. When you're dehydrated, you can't concentrate as quick, so hydrating food is really good. Also avoids headaches and stuff like that. Whole foods versus processed foods, I don't even think I should explain that, but obviously whole foods gives you good energy and nutrients for your body, versus processed food, which will make you brain fog, sluggish. You can again research, because I'm not a nutritionist, but a Google search will tell you all of the benefits. If you just said, Liv, give me 3 general tips, as someone who's starting from level 0, what would they be? And my first one would be avoid excessive caffeine intake. You're going to get jitters. Your hormones and your mood is just going to go up and down. You're going to get slumps. I would combat that with herbal teas and even green tea because it gives you caffeine without the jitters. I would say do that. But just the first step 1 is to be avoiding just excessive caffeine intake. That would be my first tip. Avoid sugary snacks because it might give you a quick energy boost, but then again, with the crash. And to combat that, if you're a big snacker, carrots are really good for energy. I love eating carrots. So, have that on hand or just prepare yourself healthy snacks, but just avoid sugary snacks in general. And how you're also going to do that, this leads to my third tip, is stop skipping meals because that's going to lead you to grabbing the donuts, the processed snacks at the office. Skipping meals can just, lead to your cognitive functioning going down, your concentration going down, your energy going down, and then you look for that quick fix of snacks, or you're lazy, etc. So that's what we're not going to do. By incorporating these food choices in general, it's going to make your productivity at work go up, your cognitive functioning at work going up, just improve your work-life balance. You feel so much better. I can tell you on the days I eat like shit, I feel like shit. And I'm brain fogged, I'm headache, I'm not in the best of mood versus now that I incorporate these in my everyday life, especially Monday through Thursday, I feel insane, I feel amazing. And my overall productivity at work days are just skyrocketing. They're amazing.
By now, most of you have probably seen this video.
I've lost 5 pounds in 1 week doing this diet. The one thing that's making you fat is leptin.
In the clip, she says the reason that people are obese is because they eat tomatoes. She gives us overarching medical advice and says she is qualified to do so because she is a life coach and a nutritionist, 2 titles that in the US at least mean absolutely nothing. But if that doesn't convince you, she also lets you know that her dad is a gastroenterologist. Yes, I'm aware that's the wrong word. She seemed surprised when after she put this video out, a bunch of dietitians and doctors stitched her and were like, yeah, tomatoes aren't making you fat. That's when Girly Pop made this response.
I'm literally so disgusted. I hate posting health-related content to one thing, dietitians.
But the most infuriating part to me about that response video is this line.
You're literally 40 years old hating on a 22-year-old. You're gross.
This is something that I've seen a lot of people, at least on TikTok and Instagram, do. You'll be 4 comments deep with someone, they'll realize that they're losing the argument, and so to save face, they'll say something like, pretty pathetic, you're arguing with a 14-year-old. They were perfectly happy to have an adult conversation until it went away they didn't want it to. So they deploy that, I'm just a baby card. I find that extremely annoying, but especially in the case of this girl's videos. Because if you're adult enough to dispense medical advice, you need to be adult enough to accept the criticism that comes from you dispensing that medical advice. Also, it really helps someone's credibility when they know how to say gastroenterologist.
Now, a lot of people will say that, wow, this is extremely unhealthy. You should not have this bad of a relationship with food. And it seems like Liv is always trying to fight those allegations by posting what she eats in a day. Now, keep in mind, she does eat extremely healthy, but I do sort of think that she doesn't eat enough food, in my own opinion. I think that she definitely could stand to eat more. She is a taller girl, so she appears to be thinner. If I was my exact same weight but not 5'2", if I was 5'6" or even 5'5", I would look extremely different because the weight gets distributed longer, you know what I mean? So I get that, but because of that, Liv, if she wanted to, she could for sure eat more. And a lot of people just think that she is glorifying eating disorders, and so many people have not threatened, but accused her of having an eating disorder and trying to glorify it and put it out onto the internet for other people, which to sort of not fantasize, but kind of to be their inspiration. It's actually called skinspiration, I guess. Don't ask how I know that. But anyways, I thought it was very interesting that people were talking so much about this because I do feel like we are in an age of people trying to have healthier relationships and realizing that some of our moms had extremely unhealthy relationships with food, and it wasn't even really their fault. It was more because of what was going on in the media, people calling Jessica Simpson fat or overweight because of this one photo. And in all reality, she wasn't fat or overweight. She was just a healthy weight. Now, most diets are based off of a 2,000 calorie a day count or average, I guess. And now keep in mind, it does totally depend on how active you are. If you're more active, obviously you should be eating more. If you're not as active, you should just maybe try to eat healthier food for you. I'm not saying less, but just maybe things that are a little bit better for you.
Eat breakfast with me, and I'm going to tell you all the reasons that I think we should be listening to Liv Schmidt and taking all of her advice. Okay, and those are all the reasons. Thank you.
And it really doesn't feel like Liv is trying to promote that, even though she does eat very clean, so clean, so healthy. A lot of people are you could eat more though. And sometimes I think that Liv is rage baiting by some of the content that she posts because it does make me feel a little angry and upset. But yeah, overall, people are just really unhappy with sort of the food standards, I guess, that Liv is setting, and especially considering there are so many young girls on this app.
I have a hot take about Liv Schmidt, and I know a lot of people aren't going to agree, and that's totally fine. Also, she preemptively blocked me, so I'm assuming she knew this was coming. So I went to school in Malibu, and I knew a million versions of this girl. Like, literally, if you stuck her in a lineup with my friends, you would not be able to tell any of them apart. The key difference between her and the girls I went to school with, though, is that she's honest about her behavior. In fact, her social media is basically a guidebook on how to look like that. And the fact that TikTok hasn't taken her page down is another story, but I digress. And I will be honest, finding her page has been very triggering for me, as I'm sure it has been for a lot of other people who have worked to love and accept their body. But I don't know what's worse, her being honest about her behavior, or the models that I knew personally that would claim online they eat whatever they want, when I never witnessed them eating more than 3 bites of food in the 5+ years I knew them. Girls I knew would literally use food as props that they would never eat to post on social media, but they never got any heat for it because they just had fast metabolisms, and it's not true. I came to realize very early in my life that absolutely no one you know is naturally thin. I don't care if they claim it up and down, they're not. Should they be honest about it? I don't know.
But that is the situation with Liv Schmidt. That's why people have been hating on her. She is very successful on TikTok and Instagram, so good for her. Honestly, if she does have any type of, ED or whatever, I hope that at some point she is able to get help for it. But if not, I hope that she just loves her body and realizes that if she gained even, say, like 5 pounds, she would still be absolutely drop dead gorgeous. So anyways, that's that on that. I want to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. Please, please, please be respectful. We are not here to garner hate or anything negative. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, and I will see you back here again on Friday. Bye, guys.